begins at our frequented location with a trio of CSX and a trio of awesome guys. Welcome back to the Sunshine State Rails. The morning of May 2nd, 2020 is greeted by the Tropicana Juice Train in Bradenton. My friend John from Punta Gorda has come up to railfan with us for the day, and my friend Stetson and I are tagging along with my railfan friend Danny for the day. So for the rest of today, it would just be me and the boys. First off, we chased the juice train northbound out of Bradenton after it departed at about 11:30 a.m.
Hey John, is this for a school project?
Let me answer that form. Yes, it is for a school project because we are doing online school and it's annoying. So you gotta come out here and release dopamine.
Yeah, we're kind of failing school to do this.
Our teacher,
I'm literally
telling
failing.
us to like try different things and not be losers, but I'm still losing. I have all A's. So
Should I put this in the video?
Yes. Take the camera off. Except for.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bradenton Railfan. We are the OG AZ8 916.
Try not to
So
have
we
the
are going to
train
film
in
the
the
juice
middle
train
of
with
the frame, trying to
absolute
have the
garbage power
engines
for
in the far
2020.
right.
But it's a trio of engines.
Yeah.
After getting back on our feet from leaving the Bradenton River Walk, we were able to beat the train to a crossing just south of the Little Manatee River. It was about this time that I was starting to hear different things on the radio. 0750 was getting permission from the dispatcher in between the switches at Big Bend, but not from Tampa to there, just in between the siding switches at Big Bend. That was kind of unusual. Also unusual was the time of day he was getting this permission and the CSX Tier 4 leading. But I didn't think much of it until we pulled up to the south end of Big Bend siding and the juice train passed. Now, if you've ever heard me say that 0750 seems to be the do whatever you want with me train symbol, this is an example of what I mean. In the siding at Big Bend was an empty Tico coal train. Technically this is EO 1029, but they were moving it from the plant to Yeoman Yard, and to do that they were using 0750's ID. That explains why he got permission between the two switches. They were letting 823 pass first, then they would pull out of the siding and head to Yeoman. Of course, when things like this happen, it's all crew-based. So the crew guiding this train was the crew to go on 750 later today. But we then moved up to a crossing at Rockport to catch 0750 and 0823. Stopped our juice train chase here because we wanted to wait on 0750 coming north with the coal train. But since there weren't any other radio callouts and he only got permission between the two switches at Big Bend, we didn't know if he was going to actually take the train to Yeoman or not. So we just sat blind for about 20 minutes waiting until the signal for the north end of Sutton siding here came to a green. Soon to be EO 1029 pulling out of Tampa's Big Bend power station headed to Yeoman Yard. And as seen on most trains running through Florida, this train had an end-of-train distributed power locomotive, this one being CSX number 3243, a GE ES44 AC. Most of the day between there and our last train was kind of a blur. Spent not really catching trains, but moreover spending time with some of our close rail fanning friends, meeting up with them at Plant City and Winston. But our last train we caught at Kathleen, CSX Q453 heading south with mixed freight for Miami, flying uphill and back downhill at Kathleen. After a long and hot day, the day would come to an end for the boys and I. I tell you, after a while, it's good to just get out with some of your friends and make a day of it. I sure had a great time, and from what I know, everybody else did too. And that's what rail fanning is all about, being content with yourself. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time on the Sunshine State Rails.